I'll admit, my camera's been a bit of an annoyance tonight. Because sometimes it just doesn't seem to activate when I hit the record button. Like, my face will just be locked up and not moving at all. And I remember to hit up the Pokémon Center. Double check that now while it's close by. No. Okay, let's go over here and take care of that first then. Ugh. Jeez. Trying to speed through so fast, I forgot to use the recovery option here. Well, obviously I should use the Pokémon Center in Saffron City because we flew there, but it's all good. Yes, I know I could have used one of my max elixirs, but I don't know, I'm very stingy with those. Despite the fact I really wish you could, like, buy those in a store if they were gonna have to have ethers and stuff. I'm just like, why can't they be available, you know, in the shop? I could definitely see them being helpful, you know, if you want to go grinding an area for a long period of time or something. Or just to have, you know, so you can restore power points on a long cave area. But the game's like, no, we'll let you find just a handful of them spread throughout the game. Which makes them a lot less useful, in my opinion. But, you know, maybe it's just me. I'm sure speedrunners have exact strategies for when they should and shouldn't use them. But I also don't want to speedrun this game either. Because I'm sure it involves a lot of RNG manipulation. Because that seems to be the go-to for a lot of the Pokemon games, you know, you gotta do RNG manipulations involving hitting buttons within these frames and stuff. Or you have to take this certain path to get these many steps to set up a certain, encounter. And that's way more effort than I'd ever be willing to put into a game like this. Like, I have a hard enough time speedrunning, like, short RPG Maker games. Where the routes are usually pretty easy to memorize. I'm just like, it's a game that is meant to be like 30 minutes long to begin with. I'm trying to find ways to play it even faster. Like, I've gotten decent times on some, but I'm sure it annoyed people over on arbitrary.net because I'd sometimes submit the various speedruns as their own submission. So I basically have multiple runs of the same game popping up, but it's a full run of the game, so it's kind of hard for them to dispute that they, you know, they are a unique run of the game. But, you know, we don't need 20 million videos from the same guy about, you know, beating the same game really fast. But I'm sure some of my times in some of those games, like, oh no, it's my crazy ex-girlfriend, could be improved, because I know I missed a few jumps in that. But, I don't think anyone's really gonna challenge my record on that, and even if they did, I really don't care. I'm not willing to subject myself to the proof standards to prove, you know, I'm a high-level speedrunner. Because, yeah, when it comes to some of those games, they're like, we need cameras on your hands and stuff. I'm just like, this is way too invasive for my liking. I know it's probably more like the top players, they do that too. Like, if you're in the back end of the leaderboards and stuff, they're like, no one really cares in your case. You know, like, this time isn't impressive, it's very believable. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if some sites like we should be strict with everybody just in case, but I don't know if they feel as inclined to do that on the lower ends of the spectrum there. Well, I'll take care of Laura. We gotta deal with this battle. Ugh. Let's see what we got here. A Nidoking. Well, Thunder Punch is out. Go with Return, I suppose. It's my next best option. And that'll take care of Lloyd. Still 2 more trainers to deal with. We're actually making some fairly decent time through here. Gosh darn, this part of the game will always wear me down. Like, it's not difficult, it's just... It's so time-consuming and feels like it's... Like, just eats at your soul. It's like, can I just please have some better battles, you know? Like, this is like... Reminds me of Rome Total War, you know, when I was doing my first campaign as a Broody, I had normal difficulty. And when we get to the late game, I'm just throwing entire armies of Equites, because I never went through the Mareep reforms, at Roman armies, and just watching, you know, like 3,000 men get crushed by like 1,500 horses. But at least those battles, you know, usually were like relatively quick, or they felt quick in comparison to most other battles in the game. Because you just run down entire enemy armies in like 15 minutes. Like, I basically put my stuff near the front and just charge right into the enemy and just smash them to pieces. Because my Equites would, you know, unpredictably charge at a few different targets because they'd hit multiple spots in the line so hard they'd start to rout. Mass panic would quickly ensue and the entire enemy army would just collapse. So, like, we just see absolute mass slaughter in the field, like, over and over and over again from them. Like, it was crazy how effective the Light Cav were as an army in and of themselves. Okay, I guess we'll, do both parts here together. Normally I don't. But I'll admit, usually these battles feel like they take a bit longer up north. Okay. Though, maybe I'll put the, going back part and fighting Misty in its own episode. Because, let's face it, you know, it's gonna take me a while to get down to the power plant. Though we do have Max Repel, so that'll help out a bit. And why is it called Gold Duck? Like, it's not even gold, man. Like, at least Psyduck is yellow. Why has it become blue? Is it ends up, like, getting a bunch of silver all over itself or something? Because I know silver can turn people into Smurfs. With enough exposure. It's a bit crazy. Well, I guess technically it's not exposure, you gotta, like, eat it or something. Hence, don't take those, like, silver supplements they give out in some places. Like, you'll end up becoming a blue boy. Or girl. No one wants to do that. You look ridiculous. Okay. Let's go for a swim. I still find it annoying we get tasked with finding the freaking part. Like, seriously, who looks at just a random 10-year-old and is like, can you find this part for us? Like, so weird. Only in video games do you bug a 10-year-old to go solve your problems, I swear. And no one wants your Zap Cannon, it's garbage. Worst move ever. Yeah. So weird. Like, you think I'll saw in Cerulean City to look into that. But no. They're like, oh, some random kid showed up to check out the power plant? Send them to go deal with it. My question is, how does anyone else get to the power plant? Do they all have Pokemon that can serve? Like, is there some secret passageway here that I don't know about? And how did it work in Gen 1, especially considering, you know, that's where you go to find Zapdos. Like, very, very weird. let's just grab the machine part. I guess we can run it back. After all, we're still, you know, haven't reached the 15-minute mark yet. So it's fine. Don't want the episode to be too long, but we did quite a few short episodes, you know, for the gym leaders. So this one's slightly longer than it's okay, right? Darn it, I went too high. Ugh. Damn you, Repel, you messed me up. Well, gonna have to fire punch our way through. Yeah, I don't have a better plan. Because we can't use Thunder Punch on these ground-type, Gravelers, after all. So we're just gonna be like, Fire Punch, and more Fire Punch. I mean, the only other option is to hit them with Return, but they have better physical defense than special defense. Though I have to learn love how Judo can learn Fire Punch, but with its terrible stats, it's completely useless. It can't even use it as an out against grass types. It's like, yes, I have an option for dealing with grass-type Pokemon that's super effective. But my stats are so bad, it's completely pointless. Sweet. Managed to dodge her both times. Probably come at some point annoying again, knowing my luck. But for now, it'll be helpful. Just hopefully it won't cause me to run into another Pokemon trainer in an accident because it can't pop with a warning about how, you know, the effect is worn off. Ugh. It's also a bit weird to me you can just skip over the rocket and just grab the part. I guess he'll never know Team Rocket was disbanded. Yeah, it's nowhere near accurate. Which is why no one runs it. Like, whatsoever. Well, that'll do it for this episode. Next time, I guess we'll go be a pest and bug Misty. You know, by bugging her at the secret spot. Until then, see ya.